Hey everybody, it's Maddie again, and today I am filming my top 10 favorite drugstore products. I know that there's kind of this idea, especially on YouTube, that you have to spend a lot of money to get good makeup or good skincare or good hair care, and I completely disagree with that. I feel like I use more drugstore products than I use high-end products, and maybe that'll change as I get older and start to make more money, but as for right now, I'm a broke college kid and I have to budget. So I'm going to show you guys what my favorite products are to use and as well as how much they cost, because a lot of these are incredibly affordable and you're not going to break the bank if you go out and buy them. So without further chit chat, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to start with hair care. I have two hair care products and they're both, neither are like shampoos or conditioners, but hopefully y'all will find some useful. So this first one I have seen on YouTube a lot, and it is the Tresemme Thermal Creations. And YouTube's actually the reason why I tried this, because I'd seen a lot of people on YouTube talk about how much they loved it. I had been using the Chi Iron Guard for a really long time, and I had ran out of it, and I was at Target, and I saw this. I think it was $3.99, and I was like, you know what, I can do $3.99, and I bought it, and I fell in love with it. I like the smell, and I use it every time I blow dry, straighten, or curl my hair. So I just spray it kind of all over the outside of my hair when I blow dry, and then I spray it layer by layer when I curl or straighten. So I don't know if it's maybe a mix of this and biotin and just better hair care in general, but I have noticed a difference. One, my hair is growing faster, and two, that there's not nearly as much breakage as there has been before I started using it. My next product is my Batiste dry shampoo. This is another one that I feel is pretty popular. I feel like a lot of people use it. I will say I bought like the travel size to put in my gym bag because I had like a huge bottle of Rockaholic that I got on sale that I honestly did not like, and that's a different story for a different day. But I had bought the smaller version, and I bought it at Walgreens for $3.99. I then went to Target probably about a month later and found the big bottle for $5.99. When I went back to Walgreens, I believe the big bottle was like $9.99 or $10.99 or something like utterly ridiculous. So when you go looking for this, be sure that you check the price, because I feel like a lot of places have marked it up. This one is the Coconut Exotic Tropical scent. They have plenty of different scents, and I also think they have one that's like geared towards brunettes and geared towards blondes. So I think it's just like their standard Batiste scent, and then it's colored based on the hair color you buy. But I use this on days I don't wash my hair, and yeah, I don't wash my hair every day, because if I do, it just leaves a nasty residue on it, and I've found for me personally, my hair does way better if I stick to washing it every other day or every 2 days. And on my off days, I spray this in to soak up any extra oil that may have escaped. I don't have a very oily scalp. I have dry skin all around, so I really don't have to use a ton of this product, but I highly recommend it because it gets the job done and it smells amazing. Next, I'm going to go into skincare. I only have two skincare products as well. I kind of narrowed it down. I wanted to stick mostly towards makeup because I feel like drugstore makeup is incredibly hit or miss, and I wanted to show you guys what I really like. So for skincare, the first thing I have is the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. This is just the kind that's in the bottle. I apply it using a cotton round. I just dump it onto the thing, press it to my eyelid, and then wipe away the eye makeup. And I sometimes have to, go over it a couple of times, but I do really like it. I also really love the Neutrogena face wipes, and I'm currently out of those at the moment. I thought I had like a full package somewhere, but I cannot find it anywhere. So it just depends on your preference. Some people prefer bottled eye makeup remover, some people prefer the wipes, but I highly recommend the Neutrogena, just the original. The wipes are in this blue packaging as well. Like, if you're looking for a good eye makeup remover, I highly recommend Neutrogena, especially if you have sensitive skin, because it hasn't broken me out or anything. My next product that I have for you guys is this Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment. So I have incredibly sensitive skin, like I just kind of mentioned offhandedly. that's like literally a whole nother story in itself, and I intend on doing a video over it. It's going to be a rather long video because it's going to be covering like years of skincare, but I feel like somebody could benefit from it if anyone's had the experiences I've had with my with their skin. But I love this because, okay, one, I've been using this since I was like 13 years old, so that's over 7 years, and it's never dried me out. It's never caused any extra redness, and for me to be able to say that is a big deal. But I use this when I have any type of blemishes. I typically get my blemishes right here as well as on my chin, so I highly recommend it. It doesn't burn, it doesn't dry me out, and it doesn't cause any redness. So if you have sensitive skin and you're looking for something to treat your acne or your problem areas, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is a good product. So now onto makeup. I have 6 makeup products, and the first one I have is a foundation. This has been newly discovered for me, and I've fallen in love with it. It's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This is the shade N3, and I think I'm going to have to go down to the N1, 2, or the shade that's right below this because I've kind of lost my tan from the summer. But this is a really good foundation. It is low to medium coverage, so if you're in the market for a higher coverage foundation, this probably wouldn't work out well for you. I'm sure there's plenty out there. I'm not somebody who looks or seeks out high coverage foundations, so I'm not really sure which one to recommend, but this one's definitely buildable, so you may end up liking it even if you're in the market for a higher coverage foundation. I like it because it makes my skin look dewy and moisturized, and for someone like me who has incredibly dry skin, that's a godsend. I use it on a daily basis, and I don't have to worry about it looking cakey or starting to, I guess, separate. I've always had issues with foundations separating on my skin or becoming incredibly patchy, and I think it just comes down to the fact that I have really dry skin, and so when I wear a foundation, that's what happens. And this one, I don't notice that with at all. I really, really love this foundation, and I think it runs anywhere between $9 and $11 depending on which drugstore you buy it from, so it's not a bad price at all for a good foundation. My next 3 I have for you are eye products. So I'm going to start with eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is one thing that I typically buy higher end eyeshadow. I always have. When I first started wearing makeup, I obviously bought the little Bunny Bell quads or whatever, but the more I got into makeup, I started to lean towards more higher end mascaras, or not mascaras, eyeshadows. Wow, okay, we'll go on my mascara rant here in a minute, but I've always leaned towards higher end eyeshadows. But this one I picked up on a whim. It was, I believe, $1.99, and I can't remember if it was $1.99 and I got it on sale for 99 cents, or if it was $2.99 and I got it on sale for $1.99. I'm not 100% sure, but I will try to figure that out and write it down below if I can. This is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow trio in Walking on Eggshells. It is all neutrals. They're very pretty colors, very flattering. It comes with this real shimmery nude lid color, a dark medium brown crease color, and then this lighter shade for the brow bone. I like this because if I'm traveling, I go to Texas a lot, so if I'm going to Texas for the weekend, I can throw it in my makeup bag and I don't have to worry about bringing a palette. Most of my shadows are in palette form, and so it's hard for me to lug around my giant Morphe 350 palette, which I love, but when it comes to travel, this is really nice because it's very small, very compact, and I have 3 shades that it makes it really easy for me to do either a darker eye, or even if I just throw this lid shade on and I'm fine with something more natural. So yeah, I highly recommend this, especially if you're wanting to get dip your toes into the water as far as eyeshadows go, but you don't want to spend a lot of money. Wet n Wild eyeshadows are known for being really pigmented and lasting a while without costing a ton of money, and they have tons of shades. I really want to pick up one of the bigger palettes they have. I believe they run $4.99, $5.99. They may be a little bit more, but I'm not 100% sure. And they come with 6 or 8 shades in them. They're really pretty. So I may pick up some of those and do a whole review on various Wet n Wild palettes for you guys, because I think that this is a great way to get started as far as playing with eyeshadows without having to worry about spending a ton of money. My next one, this is literally a holy grail makeup item for me. It's the Rimmel London, I believe it's called Scandaleyes. I'm almost 100% sure. It's rubbed off, so I'll write it down below. But this is the nude color. It's literally called Nude. And it's a very, very creamy, very, very easy to use eyeliner. And I use nude eyeliners on my waterline to make myself look more awake. It's a trick that I learned a few years back from watching YouTube videos, and it's literally like saved my life as far as like makeup goes. So this is what it looks like swatched. It's nude, so it's obviously kind of hard to see, but this is literally one of the creamiest eyeliners I've ever used in my entire life. Like, it's amazing. I have zero complaints about this, and I'm pretty sure I paid like $3 or $4 for it. So this is definitely, if you're like looking for a nude eyeliner, or even like a blue or a black or a brown, I highly recommend checking out this eyeliner because it's amazing. My next one is a mascara. So I mentioned earlier I'd go on my mascara right here in a second. I've always been a firm believer that drugstore mascaras and high-end mascaras are incredibly comparable. So I actually recently bought my first high-end mascara in a long time. I think the last time I bought a high-end mascara was when the They're Real mascara came out, which was a while back. And I loved that mascara. That was an amazing mascara. But I've mostly stuck to drugstore, and this is my go-to. I've been wearing this one probably for 2 or 3 years. It's the Maybelline New York, the Rocket Volume Express. It's just the cobalt blue packaging with the pink writing, and this one's kind of dried out. All Maybelline mascaras that I've used they start out really wet, the formula does, which I like because I like wet mascaras. And it just has the plastic bristle brush. Like I said, this one's getting kind of old. I need to go pick up a new one, and I really like this. It lengthens, makes my eyelashes look really voluminous. It's a good mascara, and I believe it runs $5.99, $6.99, so it's totally worth the money. Like, it's not. It does a good job. Like, I found myself layering that one with my high-end mascara, and that shouldn't be a thing. If I'm going to pay $25 for a mascara, I shouldn't be turning to my $6 mascara to make it look better. So, highly recommend that. Any Maybelline mascara in general is going to be a really good mascara. Okay, so the last two things I have for you guys are lip products. I wear these two together a lot. I actually bought this one first and then picked this one up just recently, but quickly become some of my favorites. So this first one is the Jordana. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it. I apologize. It's the Easyliner for lips, retractable lip pencil in Tawny. So super pretty, deep nude color. My lips, but better color. At least for me, I have very pigmented lips. So I'll go ahead and swatch this for you as well. Very pretty. It's really creamy, really easy to apply. That's one thing I've noticed about lip liners is I've tried some lip liners that are incredibly hard to apply. They just are kind of chalky and they don't apply very well. I don't like MAC's lip pencils. That's terrible of me to say, but every time I've tried them on, like, I need them to be creamier than that. And these run $1.99 at Walgreens, and it couldn't get better. I love those. So the lipstick that I've been pairing with it a lot lately is, again, that deep nude shade. My Lips But Better color is probably the best way I've found to describe it. And this is, oh my gosh, did I just break it? Okay, no. This is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish by Kate Lipstick in Rossetto. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, in 08. So this is the lipstick next to the liner. Very, very similar. They layer beautifully together. I had it on in my ColourPop video, this lip color I had on there in that video. And yeah, I love them. Like I said, the liner runs for about $1.99, and this lipstick was $4.99, which is kind of the reason I bought it. But yeah, I highly recommend these if you're looking for a lip duo that is not incredibly expensive but has a gorgeous color. I highly recommend these. So that's all I have for you today. That was all 10. There's plenty of other drugstore products I could recommend, but we would be here all night. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I helped some of you guys out as far as like what brands to look for when you're at the drugstore next time. But that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, do all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!